My watermelons, although they did grow, they have done very poorly, and I know it's because I grew them in buckets that were way too small, and the soil I used, maybe it was not very good soil, but I'm attributing it to really the small containers that I have it in. This one is the only one that grew to a good size. I'm not sure how big it was supposed to be. And even though the vine that the watermelon is on, you see that, has not turned brown, everything around it is turning brown. So I am wondering, are these watermelon vines done for this season? Should I pull them all out? I will decide, because I don't like to see dead things. I like to see living things. And this vine, I took off the dead leaves at the bottom, but now more dead leaves are forming at the top. It's a mystery. This is what's happening in the garden. Oh, I'm getting some flowering from my peas. I like to see that. Okay, so that means, oh, I'm sorry, not peas, beans, green beans. These are green beans. That means I'm going to start to see some beans soon. Even though it's kind of being shaded out by this humongous tomato plant that just keeps growing and growing. But look at all those tomatoes on there. Just so many. I'm just waiting for them to ripen. That squash plant is still taking over. There's a squash flower. I'm gonna have to trellis down here because it's laying all down on the ground. I'm sure that's not good for it. My peas, not peas, I keep saying peas. These are beans. I'm gonna have to put some stakes in the ground there because they're kind of a little ways away from the trellis. So I'm not sure if I'll be able to trellis them up there or not. But yeah, I am going to have to do some maintenance in this garden today. But look at this. I'm getting some tomatoes ripening and blushing, and I'll just pull those and stick them in my pocket. Haven't gotten my gardening apron yet. They said I'll get it by Monday. Can't wait. Until then, I'll just stick it in my pocket. Ooh, look at that. There are always some strange looking bugs around here. Ugh, I don't even know what these things are. But he's caught in the net too, so shame on you. I have more green peppers forming and more flowers. I like to see that. That means that plant is still producing. Got some green peppers over here and some new ones growing. I like to see that. There's some budding going on over here. And some flowering down here. So these plants are still producing. I think I should harvest some of this basil. I think the more you harvest, the more it grows. So we're going to get some of that. I think we should harvest some more of this mint. It's going pretty wild here. And some lemon. All right. I have harvested some of that. I'll take that in the house and dry it to make tea. Y'all see this vine? Everything on it is dead, but it's connected to this watermelon, which has not browned on the end. And the root is not brown, but all the leaves on it have died. So I can't cut that. There's still life in that vine. This vine, I can get rid of this. There's nothing on this vine. So I'm just gonna pull this one, cut it or whatever, but there's nothing on this vine, so I'll cut that. So this vine to this watermelon is in this bucket. So I can't cut that. I've gotten most of the dead leaves off, but I can't cut this vine because this watermelon is still ripening. So I just have to wait. I just have to be patient. Patience is not my strong suit, if you know me. So I have to learn patience in the garden. Look at that. I don't know if those are going to be leaves or flowers on this squash plant, but I'm getting a plenty of them. It's growing so big, I have to get it up on the trellis. On these beans down here, I have to get those dead leaves off. This is a marigold. I wonder if I should get rid of that. It's really crowding out everything that's down there. And I don't know that it's really stopping any bugs. There are no flowers growing on it. We may just get that out of there. Alright, I pulled that marigold. I trellised up that squash plant. Pulled some weeds out of there. Still got that weed I need to get. I need to trellis up these beans. They're so fragile. I don't want to kill them like I did the other ones. All right, y'all, it is 9:55, and normally it's too late to be watering the garden, but as you can see, the sun has not peeked over my yard. There's a lot of trees, so before it gets here, I'm gonna give this garden a little more water, even though my sprinklers watered this morning, because it's supposed to be a heat advisory for the next 7 days. So gonna give these fellas a little more water than usual. I'm sweating because it's already 85 degrees at 10 o'clock in the morning. All right, y'all, that's what's happening in the garden. Thank you for watching. If you like my content, I ask you to please subscribe to my channel and hit that notification button so you'll be notified when I post a new video. A lot of things happening over here in the country, so don't be surprised. Hit that notification. Also follow me on TikTok at DTim50 and on Instagram at DTim70. Bye. Have a great day. And remember, live on purpose. Live your best life. See you next time.